What is good, everybody? Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we'll be going over open low high close and open high low close. This video is going to be fairly short. I say it is a pretty easy concept to grasp. However, it is very important in your journey to becoming profitable. You're going to need to understand what each candle is telling you and why price moves as it does as a whole. So price moves in three ways. It accumulates, it manipulates, and then it distributes. So for bearish candles, it's going to open up and accumulate. It's going to manipulate higher, and then it'll distribute lower for a bearish example. And then for the bullish example, same thing but opposite way. Price will open up, manipulate lower, and then distribute higher, creating highs and lows, and then also having an opening and closing price on the body. So I drew out what AMD looks like down here, just so we have two examples going each way before we jump into the actual charts. So what our bearish candle would look like is we open right here, price is accumulating. This is the start of the open. We manipulate higher, creating a high, which is going to be the top of the wick. And then we'll distribute lower, creating a low and then a close. So the low's right here, closes right here. This is AMD for a bearish example. And then this is going to be AMD for a bullish example. We have accumulation zones right here. Price opens up right here. Start of the body. Price manipulates lower, creating a low, bottom of the wick. We distribute higher, creating a high, top of the wick. And then we have a little retracement where the close is going to happen. So this is AMD. If you guys need to write this down, pause it or whatever, take a screenshot, and then let's jump right into the charts now. So before we jump on the charts, I just wanted to say something. All time frames are fractal, which means they all move the exact same. So right here, we're on the weekly. And what do we have? We have an accumulation zone right here, right? Then we have a manipulation zone right here. And then where do we distribute? We distribute all right here, right? So what we would try to do is try to catch that distribution leg up. Fuck, hold on. That's what it'll look like on the weekly time frame. Mind you, this is all we look for when we enter off the model I use. But anyways, let's jump into the daily. So let's just look at a candle real quick, right? So this is our previous day candle. It's a bearish candle. So what did price do? Price opened up and manipulated higher, and then it came all the way down here, creating a low, and then it retraced back out for a close. So right here, this would be our high. This would be our low. This would be our body opening. And this would be, oh fuck. This would be our body closure right here. Looks something like that. Where the fuck did the top go? And then for a, let me get this shit off my screen real quick. Jesus Christ. All right. For a bullish example, this is what it would look like. Our body opening is going to be right here. Our low / manipulation point will be right here. Our high will be right here, top of this wick, and then our candle closure would be right here. So that's what it would look like right here. And yeah, that's essentially it. So for bearish example, we are opening low, or sorry, for a bullish example, we're opening low, distributing higher, leaving a high, and then having a retracement. So open low, high close. And then for a bearish example, we're going to open high, low close. In this scenario, price didn't manipulate at all. It's straight distributed. So you can expect the next candle to at least fill some of these orders up here. But yeah, essentially that's going to be all for the video today. It's not too much to go over. It is a pretty easy concept. However, I do want to go over one last thing. So if we drop down to on the hourly right here, we're going to see price is accumulating, right? And we are inside of an hourly bullish gap and a, what's it called? A 4-hour bullish gap, I believe it is. Yeah. However, when we accumulate, we have two unfilled gaps right here. We have a new day opening gap on our sell side and a 1-hour bearish gap on our buy side. So if I see price accumulate like this, and I see price hit this PD array first, I can expect it to go to this one second, and we can look for shorts somewhere in this general area. Or if I see price manipulate and it goes down first, and we're already inside of a 4-hour bullish gap and an hourly gap, I can expect price to accumulate, manipulate lower towards this PD array, and then distribute higher towards this unfilled PD array and look for an entry, maybe an inversion, somewhere in here to enter. And then your entry point would look something like this. Right? Stops at the lows, take profit at the unfilled gap. So with that being said, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, this is my first YouTube video, so if it sucked, I mean, apologies. It'll get better over time. I'll get more confident, but I do have a good grasp of what I'm talking about. I just have a tough time, saying it sometimes. So if I stutter this or that, I mean, just know it's expected. But thank you guys for watching. That'll be all for today.